Okay. Good morning, students. So already in a last class, that is discussed the topic is work energy and theorem. Okay, and collisions. So how many types of collisions? And establish or develop the one-dimensional elastic collisions. One-dimensional elastic collisions. And so to find out the velocities v1 and v2. So what is the collisions and so elastic collisions and inelastic collisions now develop the theory of one-dimensional elastic collisions and to find out the velocities v1 and v2. So now today discuss about the topic is the coefficient of restitution. Coefficient of restitution. So already we know that in collisions, so the separation of the after collisions is equal approach the before collisions. Okay, so that the equation we can write, and so it is denoted by the small e. Coefficient of restitution is denoted by the small e. Got it? Okay, so now is taken E is equal V2 minus V1 by U1 minus U2 already to find out the in a collisions. Okay, so now V2 minus V1 is nothing but, so that is the two velocities, that is final velocities. Okay, so the relative velocity after separation. Okay, the ratio between, so the relative velocities separation after collisions to, okay, so relative velocities before collisions. Relative velocities before collisions is called as a coefficient of restitution. Coefficient of restitution. Okay, got it. So now we can write the formula. So E is equal V2 minus V1 by U1 minus U2. So V2 minus V1 is nothing but separation after collisions. Okay, so the relative velocity is separation after collisions to, okay, so approach before collisions. Relative velocities approaches before collisions is called as the ratio is called as the coefficient of restitution. Okay, so that is we can write the formula. So E is equal to V2 minus V1 by U1 minus U2. V2 minus V1 by U1 minus U2. Okay, got it. So now derive the equation of the coefficient of restitution. Okay, also find out the n bounds. Okay, so n bounds, the height of the nth bond. Height of the nth bond. Okay, so now just for example, so the ball is dropped certain height. The ball is dropped certain height. So the ball is a rebounds, number of rebounds to the floor. Okay, so taken height to find out the height, nth rebounds. Okay, so now we can write the, so first of so consider the floor or ground. Okay, ground or floor. Just so consider the mass of the ball is m. Consider the mass of the ball is taken m. So that is the free falling body, that is the dropped. Certain height is h. So ground. Okay, certain height h from the ground. With velocity is u1. Okay, so now consider the mass of the ball or mass of the body m is taken certain height, okay, or free falling body is dropped certain height. Okay, with height is taken h, with velocity is u1 and its rebounds. Okay, so first rebounds with taken velocity and h1 height, velocity v1. Okay, so first rebounds, just like, so the diagram is taken. Okay, so this called as the first free falling body. So it gets first rebounds and it gets second rebounds and third rebounds. Number of rebounds is taken. Okay, so here taken. So first of all, we can write the understanding the diagram. So side by side is implementation. So now we are taken just like here taken. Okay, so now first of all, the ball is there dropped certain height and raises the certain height is h1. Second, first rebounds. Okay, so now here taken. So that is the condition or assuming. Okay, so the floor is before and after. Before collision, after collision is rest position. Okay, so the before collision and after collision is rest position. That means so u2 is equal 0 and v2 is equal 0. Okay, before collision and after collision, the body, not body, is taken. There is the floor or ground or earth is rest position. Okay, assuming the floor is the rest position before collision and after collision. Okay, got it? Right. So now, first of all, the ball is dropped. Certain height is h with velocity is u1. Okay, now find out the velocity u1. But because so to find out the velocities u1 and v1, v2, u2 are rest position because that is assuming the condition. Assuming the condition, the floor is rested. Okay, the floor is rested before collision and after collision. Okay, so the chop is before reach and after reach rebounds. So the floor is at rest position. Okay, so got it. Now is taken first of all, so the velocity find out. So velocity find out, so the velocity of the body dropped with u1. Okay, which height is h1. H taken height is h. So by using the kinetic equation, so v square minus u square is equal to 2as. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. But here taken one velocity is 0. Another velocity is taken u is equal or v is equal u1. So is taken u1 square is equal to g h height. So g is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. Okay, towards the ground is taken positive. So positive plus 2gh. H is taken height. Okay. So u1 is equal under root of 2gh. Under root of 2gh or is taken height is okay h under root of 2gh. Now another is taken, that is called as a first raises the height is h1 with velocity is v1. Rises the height is h1 with velocity is v1 after collision. This is a before collision. This is called as a after collision. Okay, clear. So to find out the velocity, by using the equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, but here one velocity is 0 because the body is or floor is at rest. So now is the before class, the two bodies are collisions. Okay, but not here collision. Okay, so one body is rest, another body is okay. So another body is so collision to at rest body. Okay, so now we have taken by using the so velocity v square minus u square is equal to as. But so one velocity is taken 0. So another velocity is taken, that is the v1. So v1 square is equal to a is taken acceleration due to gravity towards the. Okay, so that is nothing but acceleration due to gravity above the surface of the earth is taken minus g. So minus g, hey, s is nothing but so displacement or height is h1. Okay, now it's taken h1. So v1 is equal under root of minus 2gh1. Minus 2gh1. So before collision taken velocity and after collision taken velocity. Right. Now, so by to find out the or coefficient of the restitution. So coefficient of restitution, so v is equal, so we can write the formula v2 minus v1 by u1 minus u2. Okay, so now substituting all those parameters in equation, so e is equal, v2 is 0 minus v1. So v1 already to find out the minus under root of 2gh1 by so u1 already we get under root of 2gh minus 0. Okay, got it. Now, so simplification, minus into minus plus. So we can write, so plus under root of 2gh1 by under root of 2gh. So that is equal. So under root of 2g by under root of 2g under root of h1 by h. So under root of 2g are cancelled. So remaining equation we can write E is equal under root of h by h. That is nothing but h1 by h. Okay, h1 by h. So this is called as a coefficient of restitution. So coefficient of restitution E is equal under root of h1 by h. So now find out the another equation. Another equation is taken, that is called as the nth rebounds. So the body is free falling body and this gets rebounds to the floor. So to find out the nth rebounds, just like this called as the ball. So ball is dropped certain height. So the body is number of rebounds. To find out the nth rebounds height. Okay, so by using that equation under root of both sides square taken, so E square is equal to h1 by h. So it's taken h1 is equal E square h. h1 is equal E square into h. E square into h. Okay, got it. So E square to the power of 1 into h. Now first rebounds. So first rebounds is taken, that is called as a E is equal under root of h2 by h1 by h, next h2 by h1. We can write the h2 by h1. So E square is equal h2 by h1. So h2 is equal E square into h1. Okay, h1 already to find out h1 is equal E square h. So E square into E square h. So that equation we can write E square into h. Okay, so now first rebounds and the second rebounds. So number of, that is the second rebounds. Okay, so second rebounds is taken e to the power of cube is equal. Okay, so e to the power of cube is equal or like so that is taken e to the power of square or to the power of 4 into h similarly. And so once again nth rebounds. So e to the power of n is equal. Okay, so we have taken we have taken h2 is equal. Okay, now we have taken h3 is equal. Here taken hn is equal. Hn is nothing but height of the nth rebounds. Height of the nth rebounds. Hn is equal. We can write the formula e square all to the power of n. N is nothing but number of integers into h. So this is called as a nth rebounds. Nth rebounds. So once again repeat. So to find out what is the coefficient of restitution. So coefficient of restitution is so the relative velocity after collision. Okay, so the relative velocity separation after collision to the relative velocity before collision. Okay, E is called as a coefficient of restitution. There is no units. Got it? So now construct the floor. Floor is a rest. Okay, now the ball is dropped. The mass of the ball is taken m. Taken height is h. With velocity is u1. Okay, so is rise to the height is h1. With velocity is v1. And before collision and after collision the floor is rest. Assuming. Okay, assuming the floor is at rest. Now to find out the velocity u1 and velocity v1 and substituting in the equation and simplification we get E is equal under root of h1 by h. E is equal under root of h1 by h. So now so the first to find out the first, second rebounds and third rebounds and nth rebounds. Height of the nth rebounds e to the power of square to the power of n into h. So this is called as the nth rebounds. Okay, got it? Right. Okay. So now another problem is taken, that is find the angle between force 3i plus 4j minus 5k units. 3i plus 4j minus 5k units. and displacement is 5i 4j plus 3k units. The projection of F and D. Okay, so first of all, so the angle between force and displacement. So by using the vector equation, so that is equal F dot, that is nothing but, so F is equal, here taken F is equal, so 3i plus 4j minus 5k units. Okay, so now write another displacement is taken, so displacement that is called as a 5 plus 4j plus 3k units. Okay, got it. So that is called as a F dot D is equal, okay, F dot D is equal, so mod of F and mod of D into cos theta. Okay, already we know that, so cos theta is equal to, so F dot D by mod of F and mod of D. Okay, so F dot D and so mod of F and mod of D and cos theta. Okay, so cos theta is equal, okay, F dot D is nothing but, so that is nothing but fx dx plus fy dy plus fz dz by, so mod of F, so mod of F means F x square plus F y square plus F z square. Okay, got it. And so next, that is taken D, so dx square plus dy square plus dz square under root. Okay, got it. So now fx dx is nothing but 15 into 3 jar, so 5 into 3 jar 15. Now 4 into 4 jar 16. Okay, minus, so 5 into 3 jar 15. But okay, under root of fx square is nothing but under root of 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square under root of 5 square plus 4 square plus 3 square. Okay, so 5 square plus 4 square plus 3 square, 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. Got it? So 15 are cancelled. So remaining equation we can write, so 16 by 3 square is nothing but 9 plus 16 plus 25. Okay, so the total under root of 50, okay, under root of 50 is equal, so 16 by, okay, so 16 by root 50, that is taken 50. Okay, so that is equal 0.32 that value. Okay, cost value. And so the projection, F and D is F cos theta. F is taken, so F cos theta, so cos theta that is taken, so equation, so F dot D by is taken, cos theta is called as a 16 by, okay, so 16 by 50. Okay, 50 into F. So F means, so here to find out the already, so find out the F. So F is nothing but, so 3 square, that is nothing but root 50. Okay, so root 50, 16 by 50, root 50 into root 50 into root 50. Okay, so here taken 16 by 50 into root 50. So 50, so we can write the in root 50 is taken 50. So root 50 cancel. Remaining equation 16 by root 50 is called as a projection. Okay, got it. So first of all, to find out the angle, so the angle between F and D is 16 by 50 or 0.32 simplification. Okay, got it. So now another chapter is discussed on next class. Okay, thank you students.